So I have seen that I know many of the people that are here, so it makes me a little bit not so nervous. So it's okay, fine. I am used to talk to you. So this is artificial intelligence. I'm very happy to present this topic that I find fascinating, and I am been investigating and reading on this topic, and hopefully some of the things that we will explain you today in this webinar will help you to use artificial intelligence more efficiently. So then let's begin. So this is what we are going to see in this presentation. This is generative artificial intelligence. What is it? So we will focus on ChatGPT, although it is not the only assistant, but it is the most well-known. Anyway, what we are going to explain here will help you for all other assistants that we will mention also during the presentation. Prompting is like the indication how you ask things to get the better response possible. GPT-0, how to avoid that what you write or what you produce is detected by the GPT detectors. What can you do to improve this? Other assistance, and then finally limits and risks of artificial intelligence. So this is a very, very broad topic. It is impossible to like have a lot of information in one webinar, but we will try to do our best. So to begin, just as a short introduction, and I would like to make like an initial brainstorming. And for this, I prepared a Mentimeter. If you scan the QR code, you can answer some of these questions.
Can you show the code again?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. So, yep, here. Yeah, actually, I should do this from another. Okay, yeah. Are you ready?
Just 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Perhaps it is my level of knowledge of technology. I'm going directly to menti.com and not to the question. Is it okay?
You should scan the QR code, because it takes you exactly to the page where the questions are. Hopefully it works. If not, we have the questions here, so we can discuss.
Yeah, perhaps it is also connection. There are a lot of us connected now. Okay.
Okay, so let's try. If it's not working or many people cannot do it, then we will do with the chat.
Yeah, that is the same that say Marta. Marta said they cannot enter. What about the other countries?
Yes, same problem. We are going directly to the page with a thumb, the sign
There are
for
no
liking.
questions.
With the thumb.
Because okay, and
You need to start the Mentimeter, I think. Have you started it?
Yes, I started it actually, but yes, I prepared it before. But as always, things with technology happen like this. Always. Okay, I will try again.
We can also go to menti.com and you will give us the code.
What is the code? Okay, so let's see what happens. Now the thing is, when we are online at the same time, it's a little bit slow.
This is a problem.
Yeah.
We can just answer the questions that you have.
Yeah. This is things that always happen. Okay. So anyway, so the first question, maybe you can ask in the chat, and Olena and Julia can help me with the answers. So which artificial assistants are you familiar with?
Yeah, you can type in the chat.
Mhm.
ChatGPT, okay. ChatGPT, something else. Okay, ChatGPT. Now,
Gemini, LHI, Copilot.
okay.
Just put the request here, okay? No
Yeah,
chat.
Perplexity.
What chat?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, more or less what we have.
Just
Mhm.
artificial intelligence.
Leonardo.
Mhm.
No, then no. Gemini is one. Oh, Gemini, this is used.
Okay.
Okay.
Anna, yeah,
Yeah.
Geminis, yeah,
Gemini,
Isabel.
yeah. Mhm. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you more or less know about this. Okay. Which ones do you use most frequently?
Yeah, GPT, Gemini, ChatGPT, always, okay, even always.
Okay, yeah, I guess everybody will answer more or less the same as in the
Yeah.
previous question. And what task do you typically, this is the key of the question, what task do you typically accomplish with using artificial intelligence?
Yeah, what do you do with them? Yeah. Writing project proposals.
Mhm.
Research, okay. Inspiration, also inspiration, I agree.
Yeah,
Elena.
good, very good. Mhm.
Text ideas, Stella.
Mhm.
Elena, research, good. Amaya, projects and educational purposes, perfect.
Mhm.
Sandra, definitions, research.
Mhm.
Yeah, research mainly. Get ideas, yeah, get ideas, also inspiration, like Elena say. Research
Yeah.
with Lena,
Mhm.
yeah. More or less
Okay.
research, get ideas, and then yeah, some more accurate edited texts.
Mhm. Yeah, very good. Yeah, yeah, more or less. Yeah, we will see other possibilities, but yeah, these are things that you can do with artificial intelligence. And are you satisfied with the results? Yes, no, to some point. So how?
Okay, Amaya said yes. Okay, usually yes. Delia, most often than not. Okay, good.
Mhm.
Okay, I would say that the majority, that is 4 answers, no? That is yes.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, Elena, not always, but it helps with the mental load. Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree.
Yeah,
Help
yeah.
me in the structure, yeah, to structure the text.
Mhm. Okay, so then I see that most of you are to some extent familiar with it. So we will go a little bit into the topic. So I don't want to take you time, but I only have prepared like some slides talking about how old artificial intelligence actually is and a little bit what it is, because it is important to know what it is to know how you can use it. So this is how old artificial intelligence is. Okay, the term was coined in 1956, but actually what we understand by artificial intelligence is not older than 20 years. But it is older than you might think, because when we talk about artificial intelligence, most of us think about the first version of ChatGPT or this generative artificial intelligence, but we have been using, or some companies might have been using artificial intelligence with us. So for example, there's the recommendation system from Amazon, Netflix is artificial intelligence. Facial recognition, voice assistance, the neural machine translation is also artificial intelligence. So then we have been like living with artificial intelligence for some time. Here it's basically the same as in the other slide, but a little bit more explained what kind of artificial intelligence we have been using during the recent years, the last 20 last years, more or less. So we already know what it is. So I think this is very interesting because once ChatGPT was launched, it is a work that has been ongoing during many, many years. And when they launched it, it was like exponential developing. I mean, it was, for example, here we see that ChatGPT took 5 days to have 1 million users. And here in these graphics, we have like how long it took for other companies to have 1 million users. And these are very important and big companies. For example, Netflix took 3.5 years. But here, for example, we see how long it took to have 100 million users. So 2 months. And if you compare with other platforms as YouTube, Facebook, it is much longer. What does this mean is that, okay, we are all the users of artificial intelligence is collaborating to the fine tuning of this. So everybody is working for these big companies, because every time when we give feedback, when we say no, reformulate this, add information, this is going into their database and they are learning from us. So this is like the basis that is behind this. So what is it? Don't get afraid, because I'm going to use some strange words, but okay, so it is only 2 slides to have like a quick overview. So generative artificial intelligence is a branch of artificial intelligence that focuses on creating content. But this is very important. It is based on pre-existing information. So usually it doesn't invent anything. It combines the information it already has to produce new information. So, and these generative models operate through algorithms which provide instructions from which they learn to generate new content. So this algorithm is, you have heard of the algorithm of Amazon, or the algorithm of this that always try to sell you what you really like or what you really want. So what is an algorithm? Actually is only like instructions, a set of instructions. It is mathematical word, but actually is very simple. Set of instructions. For example, a recipe can be considered an algorithm because it is a set of instructions to do something, to deliver a task. So how does artificial intelligence learn? So it learns through machine learning, which is complex context and relationships that allow that are based on analyzing large volumes of text that allows them to generate coherent and contextually relevant responses. So then we think, okay, artificial intelligence is thinking. I am asking a question and artificial intelligence is giving me a coherent answer. Okay, so this is because of this, because of the machine learning. Okay, so for example, what is machine learning? So it's okay, so this allows the algorithm to learn from how to say, to learn not programmed learning, to learn from everything anybody puts there. Is used by the machine learning to learn to generate better answers. So for example, a spam filter for email platforms uses machine learning because it analyzes a lot of the different patterns, and from these patterns, they have like an answer to how to detect what is spam, for example, in this case. So here we have only, it's important only what is underlined. For example, how does it work? It works like it's a combination of these 3 concepts, which is generative neuronal networks, adversarial networks, and pre-trained transformers. This is actually generative pre-trained transform is what GPT actually is stands for. So the thing is, they analyze data and identify patterns. It is unsupervised learning, so it learns from everything that is this is input there. And then it is a statistical method. We will see this later. And then the important thing that if we compare it with other artificial intelligence or other softwares that we had in the past, that is able to understand human language. You don't have to code, you don't have to put like numbers or formulas. You can talk as you were talking with somebody else, with some friend. This is, I don't know if this is clear, because it is important to know a little bit how it works, because then we have like a clear idea of how you can use it and what is it best for. So it is a very, very interesting article, which is has been published by Financial Times, which is called Generative Artificial Intelligence Exists Because of the Transformers. And it is very, very, very well explained. Here's the link. So I just will show you one moment. You can see it. So if we could scroll down, it is only to see how it is explained. So it is a probabilistic method, and it is based on 1,000. Everything that has been digitalized has been put into this artificial intelligence assistant, and then they have like the probability of the next word. For example, here, this is all mathematical patterns, and this is all probability. So it is not like thinking, it doesn't think. It only has the probability that the next word based on the previous text that it has been like studying or analyzing before. So look at this. Is okay. So if you want to learn to read it, it's really interesting, and the link is there. So let's go further. Okay. Generative artificial assistants. So now we are going to begin what actually things I think interest you most is how to use it. But do you have any question that you would like to pose now, or you can write it in the chat? Mm-hmm. Do we have any question, Olena, that would be worth answering now?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay, so
we can continue if there are more questions. Then we
yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Everything is clear. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's these concepts are a little bit complicated, but I think it is worth giving at least a very, very slight idea of it. As I said, I will focus on ChatGPT, but everything is also useful for the rest of the assistants that we have mentioned before. So this is what is the capabilities? What are the capabilities of artificial intelligence assistants? So it is language generator. So it can generate text in multiple languages and adapting it to a specific context. It is also very good in code generation. So this is one of the capabilities. The second one is text manipulation, and in text manipulation is where these assistants are most effective. Like, for example, in summarizing and condensing text for specific purposes, adjusting the tone, formal, informal, direct, polite, and format changes to adjust it to a specific format. For example, this you can do, for example, a summary of an article, or imagine something that I usually do. You are writing an email, and then, okay, this email, the tone is not very, I don't like it because maybe I am being too direct, and then I will be a little bit more polite. And you give the information to ChatGPT and say, please make this a little bit more polite, or make this a little bit more direct. And then it does some very slight changes, but this is just what this email needed to be more to the point, to that you are thinking in this moment. Or format changes. For example, you have a text and you can do bullet points from the text to have the information like more organized in other way. So these are the main capabilities of the assistants, and then basic logic. So it is not equipped for advanced reasoning or solving complex or logical puzzles, but I have to say that they have been working on it, and now it solves many basic logical problems much better than before. Now, this was not very good with the last version, but now they have like the version for Omni that they launched like 1 month ago, more or less. And this has been solved in many of the cases. They have provided more instructions, and then it seems that this basic logic is better now.
I hope it is better now, because two weeks ago I had an English text and I needed to translate it in Catalan, and ChatGPT was open, and I translated it, and then people say no, it is not exactly authentic Catalan. Then it just I think that is about limitations. It's better to use this or that assistance for different tasks.
Yeah, sure.
That's all.
Or maybe it is also the prompt that you give
Also,
the ChatGPT. We will go to the prompts
We are
deeper.
going to talk about prompts today, right?
Yes. This is the main topic actually of the webinar. So
Okay.
what are the limitations? So of course there are limitations. It is inconsistency. So you can ask 10 times the same question and you won't have the same answer. So this is good if you want creativity, but in some contexts it can lead to misunderstandings or incorrect answers. So then it is important the prompt. We said that the prompt is very important. So the prompt, if you have a very complex prompt, or you are asking the GPT to do many things, it simplifies. It is like a lazy student. Okay, okay. If you say provide me information about 10 topics, it only provides 1 line per topic. If you say provide me information about 1 topic, maybe he provides 10 sentences about 1 topic. So it is important to know how to ask things to get the better answer possible. But sometimes it gets a little bit confused with the with difficult difficult prompts, or not difficult, maybe ask too many things, then he always does half of the things. Hallucinations, this is something, it is that sometimes, but yeah, it is, they were talking about the 7% in the free version and the 3% in the paid version. But I don't know if this has changed in the last model. I don't have the numbers, but sometimes it gives you information as if it were relevant information or relevant knowledge, and everything is invented. So this is called hallucination, and it is something that exists, and they recognize that exists. So it is not something that is something that can happen. So the limited context window. So if you are having like this chat, or do this and do the other, and now change this and now change the other, it has like a limited context window. That means that to one extent, it forgets what you said. It is 1,000 characters, I think. So if you say something, if you want to make reference to something that you said many prompts ago, maybe he doesn't have this information anymore. So you have to be like very repetitive, because this context window is limited. So this is, for example, better. This context window in Gemini is much better. This is the one with the bigger context window. But yeah, you have to take into consideration that it is better to be more repetitive than less repetitive, because some of the information are lost. And then, okay, so the response are confined to the information it has been trained off or has access to. So if you ask something that that the artificial intelligence cannot know, because that doesn't have this information, so it won't be, either it is an hallucination and it is something invented, something that is like maybe like taken from other information. But it is not something that artificial intelligence can have like a response to, because it hasn't been trained to with this information. Now it has access to internet, which was not the case when they launched it at the beginning, and this is better, but also it's something that has to be taken into consideration. So what are the main uses? So this is something that we have already said. We will a little bit quickly about this. Restructures, combines and summarizes text. Can create like mind maps. It is also able to make like a markdown formatting that is to create mind maps. Can answer emails. Of course, you can put an email and say, answer this email with this information. And then the email is perfectly structured, and then you can read it, change a little bit, or it's very helpful in this. Information retrieval locates relevant information in documents. Of course, if you want to retrieve information from a document, you need the paid version. But in case you don't have the paid version, you can copy paste the text and then retrieve the information from the text that you have copy pasted. And then it is very good if the information is factual information that has already been provided. For example, in academic things like theorems, definitions, and all these things. And for topics that are limited or conflicting information or not so much information, it can lead to inaccurate responses. So this is the same optimal task. Repetitive task is very good for tasks that are repetitive. You can program the repetitive task, and so you only have to do them once. Simple tasks that don't require very complex instructions, and it is important. The task that you do with ChatGPT or any other artificial intelligence should be verified quickly. Should be able to be quickly verified. For example, if you ask for some factual information, once you have it, verify that it is true, because maybe it is an hallucination and it is not true. So you can use it as a writing assistant. So this comes a little bit to your answers before. So drafting emails or written content. For learning support, this is something that I think nobody mentioned. It can be like a tutor, and you can program it to be a tutor, and then you are investigating about the topic, and he is asking you questions that make you reflect. So you can have somebody somebody that is helping you to refine your use. Brainstorming tool. This has already been said in the previous questions, and a support tool. So it can be used as an assistant for intermediate tasks, for documentation, summarization, information identification. Okay, so this. So one of the things you haven't mentioned is like to learn anything. For example, to learn a language, you can create a role play and say, okay, you are taking this role and I am taking this role, and now we are going to have a conversation, and then it works more or less. So now we come to the prompting. If you don't have any question, then we continue.
There are no questions, we can continue, and then at the end, after the prompt session, we will come back to this.
Yeah, sure.
And if you have questions, just write down them in the chat.
Yeah. Okay, so here we have like different types of prompting. Basic prompt engineering principles. Okay, there are 4 types of prompting. So I'm going zero-shot prompting. So it is very, very few instructions. So here's an example. So just a question, then few-shot prompting to give very short instructions. So translate this and this into that language. Chain of thoughts, explain how this, for example, this explain how photosynthesis works step by step, start by describing how plants absorb sunlight, blah, blah, blah. So you have to give like much more information. So for complex concepts, step by step, and then sequencing. This is the most complex one, and also the one with you get better results with. So divide the process into steps for validation, such as drafting an essay, ensuring that each part aligns with expectations. So you can say, give me 10 points. From the 10 points, I only keep 3. So forget about the others. And then from these 3 points, you give me more information. So you can use it as some step by step to get information. In sequencing, this is the one that is more complex and more accurate. Here we have an example. So first, give a numbered list of the topics you want to cover. Decide which questions we want to use or discard. So add more information, then create like nested list to propose the main thesis of the topics that we would like to solve in point 1, eliminate the points that we are not interested in, and then we ask to validate or to generate what we really want to generate. Or we can stop here, for example, and then we can produce what we want to produce ourselves, or we can ask the artificial intelligence to produce it, and then we can check it. Okay, here we have some formats. So, for example, we can also provide some structure. Imagine that you are preparing posts for social media, and you want all the posts to have like the same structure, or you want, for example, to have like a hook, a short paragraph, a list of concepts, and the closing. If you put everything into tabs like this, then it will always have the same structure. Because if you don't do this, maybe the structure changes from one to the other. In one, it can be this structure, in other, it is another structure. So if you really want one structure to be fixed, to use always the same, it is good to put the things into brackets like this. Okay, this is an example. This example, I generated it the other day, so with this topic. So then we have this. And another thing that we can have is to put like hashtags or hash, this one. And then we can put the hook and then some examples. We can put like a summary, and then this double hashtag is to put information that is nested in the previous point. So you have like the main information and then the complementary information. So list of context, okay, and then closing, and then you have a call to action, for example. So why is this important? Because artificial intelligence is very interesting to use it with repetitive actions. And of course, you say, okay, but this is a lot of work. And if I have to do this, then better I do it myself. Okay, but you do it once, and then you put information in artificial intelligence, and then you have this structure that you have been working on, because this is what you want and how you want it. And then you can use this model to generate the rest of the things. For example, we are talking now about post in social media. Then you have this structure, and you can say every time you write post, you write it with this structure. Or maybe you can add here, you add some emoticons, and it also uses emoticons. So these are some ideas about things that you can do to have better outcome. Because if not, maybe you say, I had a very good response the other day because I wanted to do a post in Facebook, and it was perfect. But the next day it will be another thing, and maybe you don't like it, maybe it's completely different, and it is not what you are what you were expecting. Now, so I'm going to ChatGPT one moment because I want to show you something. Okay, but okay, when you have the paid version, you can use like GPTs, and you can program what you want. But it is not necessary actually, because you can do the same with the version that is free. But you see that when we generate some information, some prompts, we have on the right, we have you can access the information of everything you have been asking lately. So what you can do is imagine you have been working in a prompt that took you a long time and the result is perfect. You can rename this. Okay, yeah, you can rename it. Change the name. Sorry, it's in Spanish. I changed. Okay, change the name and then you put here. I'm going to put it just, I don't know, prompt. Social media. Okay, so then you have it here. Now you can identify it. So, and then you can put it in the archive. You can archive it. Either you can archive it or either you can, if you keep this clean and you eliminate all the things that you are not going to use, in the end, you will have in this part only like 6 or 7 prompts that you can reuse. So this is, you are taking time to generate the perfect prompt to something that you usually use, and then you use always the same. And then if someday you think, okay, but now I want to incorporate this other instruction, you just change the prompt and you have the new prompt that you can use and reuse again. So here, key qualities of the prompt is clear, specific, moderately redundant, and well-structured, okay? So this from the redundancy is important because maybe some information get lost in the chain of communication. So what makes a good prompt? So here we have some context information. So you are specialist in that, ask as a project manager, ask as, I don't know, community manager, what do you want to do? We have here some verbs that we can use. Any other verb is also good, any action verb. Content. So what do you want the information about? Format, if you want it in narrative, if you want it bullet points, a table, or a prompt for another tool. Length, more or less how many characters you want to have, words or paragraphs. And tone, if you want something professional, academic, scientific, formal, informal. So these are like the basic information you should give to create a good prompt. So with this information, I created this prompt. So us as a knowledgeable technology educator hosting an artificial intelligence webinar for a diverse audience, including beginners and industry professionals. This is the context. Explain, this is the action verb, the history of 6 major artificial intelligent powered technologies in everyday life. This is the content. Structure the response as a clear informative timeline with a brief explanations. Format, keep the response to 150 to 200 words, length, and maintain an educational, concise, and engaging tone suitable for a wide audience. Tone. So this is like the perfect prompt to get the best information. Now, okay, so now we finish with the prompts. Maybe we could stop for a moment and people could ask something if they want.
Yeah, or ask or comment.
Or
My
comment,
main,
yeah, or comment.
my main
Yeah.
comment that I didn't have enough knowledge how to organize good prompts. I mean, I'm just checking. Definitely, what is important that is to organize it in the right way, the prompt.
Yeah, and there are even programs that help you to generate the perfect prompt.
Okay, good to know.
I have a question.
Yes.
To your previous slide, because sometimes, or even quite often, I ask ChatGPT and I specify a number of characters or words that it should use. And most of the times I have a problem with it because ChatGPT is not really considering this. I mean, it is really like set clearly that, for example, I need 500 words. And it is not really using this number. It is using, for example, like 200 words. It's completely different. So I have a problem with this issue.
Yes, I have also had this problem with this issue, and what I have done is like to say, okay, you did it wrong. You got me 200. I need 500, and then the machine is learning from this. Yeah. Yes, yes, but I have had this problem too. Sometimes it doesn't really follow all. It is not like perfect, but yeah. And then he says, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then tries again, and the second time is much better. Have you tried to do so?
I think yes. I tried I tried to say thank you. It's good, but it's too short. Make it longer, something like that.
Yeah, but no, but for example, to give him, okay, so you gave me 200. I asked you for 500. What happened? We'll do it again.
Yeah, sometimes you even need to say with or without spaces. And I also try to play with characters, and then it was not exactly what I asked about.
Yeah, this is something that it's not.
Yeah, nobody's
not
perfect.
always working. Yeah, not always working. Yes, you are right with this. With the tone, I think it's most of the times more closer to what I am expecting.
Yeah, even when I ask about humorous, make a joke, it makes jokes. Perhaps different from the joke that we can create, but it can be also humorous. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it is. And then, okay. Yeah, it is.
Continue. Yeah.
That we can. I was trying to train the machine a little bit to some extent, because I don't know until what extent it really keeps all the information that we are introducing and is like putting this information. For example, I am in my user. All the information is considered relevant for all the information that I have done. For example, do this better, or this information is not right. I don't know if this information is staying in the general or in mine. So this is the thing. I don't know if it is improving my my user, all the information that is in my user, or if not. This is something that I don't know. But okay. So what do you get? What are the formats that you can get from GPT in this ChatGPT in this case? It is like plain text, a list, a table, or code. It can also make tables. So this, and it makes quite well. And then bullet points always. About code, I haven't used it myself, but I have asked some programmers, and they say it is very useful for coding too. This is a page I found the other day while I was investigating a little bit more, and it's interesting for you to assigning roles. So it's like basic overview, giving instructions, source-based prompt. Okay, so it's something that you can investigate if you want. It is. I think it's very interesting, the information that is provided there. And this is something that now is since 1 month or 1 month and a half, more or less, the GPTs that are like specific tools created for a chat are available for everybody. So if you go here and you have here Explore GPTs, these are like mini programs that you can use for a specific purpose, and that other users have created and have made public. Most of them are created by the same organization, by the same company, ChatGPT, but others are programmed by normal people that put this so that everybody can use it. So you can use, for example, optimized content writer, experts. We have like different. Oh, wait, here. We have like different things to summarize. Okay, it is a set of instructions actually, and then it is like if you can you can compare it a little bit with the apps that we have for the mobile phone. Some of them are useful, some not. And if you have the paid version, you can create your own GPTs. This is very useful, but this is, for example, instead of creating the instructions and storing the instructions here, you can have your own GPT. I have created my own GPTs. Look, capacitation assistant, and then I have given this all the information here. In the configuration, I have given all the information, what I want, what I need, and then if I put the title and the author of a book, it automatically gives me the capacitation. Okay, you can also do it with the normal GPT here. You can do it here, but then you have to provide the instruction. The good thing is here you don't have to provide instruction because the instruction is already there and it saves you time. And then if you see something that you don't like, you change the instruction in the basic to change the instruction and you have something better. For example, just to okay. So the here I see here I have just to okay here County Explorer. Okay, this is something I did the other day with with playing with my nephew, and then we decided that if we put here, then we have programmed here that when we put the name of a country, we will have all this information, and then now we will put the name of a country, any country, for example. What do we put? Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka would be good.
Okay. I only put Sri Lanka. So we have all this information. This is the information that we have asked ChatGPT to give us. And this is only a way to see that if you create a good prompt or a prompt that you need or that you want, you can only do it once, and then very easily you get all the information that you asked for. Okay, yeah. It's a lot of information about music, rivers. I don't know if everything is accurate or not, but okay, it is easily, you can easily check in other media if it is accurate or not. But this is the basic information, the information it gives. Okay, this is just an example. Okay, and these are the GPTs. And there are many that you can use. So you don't have to create your own. You can use the ones that are, and you can put here a topic. And then for sure you will have like 3 or 4 GPTs that you can explore. And if you like some of them, you can use them. Okay, this is another thing that you can add to the ChatGPT, which is okay, an extension. An extension is something that you download and you always have it there. I have it downloaded actually. If we go here, okay, I have this AI PRM, which is a ChatGPT prompt. You have here some prompts that you can use, reuse, or you can use as inspiration. And the thing that why I have it actually is because of this. Because you can write the instruction in any language and you can get the response in any language that you choose. For example, so let's choose, is somebody from, what do they speak in Sri Lanka?
Sinhalese.
Oh, Sinhalese. And how do you write it in English? Singa.
Si.
Can you write it in the chat?
You put Maya.
Sorry. Let me see if I can see it.
SIN.
Sinhala. Copiar. Let me see if I have this. S. Maybe this is not there. Or maybe I cannot find it. Okay, let's see.
Singales, directly Singales.
Singales.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
C de casa.
Ah, con C.
Sí,
Yeah,
Singales.
sí.
A ver si está como C de casa. C, sí, no.
No, catalán, Chestina.
No. Y como S, busca abajo como S, Singales. Con S.
Swami. No, no está.
No está.
Okay, so anyway, okay, any language.
Portuguese or Polish. I mean, we have also
Polish. We have Polish. Okay, I have no idea Polish, and I would like to know what do I want to know? Give me 3 ideas for a webinar on artificial intelligence. So we will need the help of our friends. Here we are.
Okay, Anna, we need you. Is it correct?
Are the ideas good or not? Okay. Yeah, the thing is you can do the same without this, but this is easier. But you can give me the answer in Polish, and then you will get the answer in Polish. So it is nothing that you cannot do if you don't have this application or this like extension. But yeah, it helps. It is optimizing the time and the resources.
Yeah, but what were the ideas for the webinar?
Sorry. Yeah.
So the ideas are that using artificial intelligence in business, so making like the processes automatic and rising operational effectiveness. The second one is future of AI, ethic, laws, and responsibilities for the technology development. And the third one is AI in marketing. So how to change your relations with your clients.
Okay, so these are very.
The third one would be interesting. Okay.
Okay, so this is just okay. So then the good thing is that it is completely multilingual, and you can use almost. I don't think all the languages of the world are here, but many languages, and you can put the instruction in the language you feel more comfortable with, and getting the instruction or the answer in another language that you maybe don't use so much, cannot use so much. Okay, so then the important thing is, of course, if you use it to translate something, at least you should know the language you are translating to, or have like a second opinion, because in the end, you are responsible for what you are generating, even if it's artificial intelligence, you are the responsible, so you should check that everything is accurate and is fine. Okay, now, yeah, we finished. Okay, so why these like GPT detectors can detect that this has been produced by artificial intelligence? And this is because as it is based in probability and it is very predictable, and the results are very like formulaic. The sentences are more or less the same length. They use always the same structures and things like this. So it is what is important when you use it is you can give the instructions also. You can say you can modify the syntax and sentence construction, rearrange the words, substitute one words that maybe are not so common that you wouldn't use, but for others that are like more common to use. Alternate active and passive, includes a mix of short and long sentences for make it like a natural writing flow. So you can ask it to do it. They are humanizers, but frankly, I don't like them because they do what they want to do. They only, maybe sometimes they change, like even the text the meaning of the text to make it more like human-like. I think this should be something that we should do by hand. I mean that the assistant is helping us, but I think we should do like the fine-tuning or something like this. We should do it ourselves, at least in most of the cases. So then we can give it our own touch or our own personality. Here there are many programs that detect to what extent a text might be originated by artificial intelligence. Okay, this is not perfect. Sometimes you write a text and it says that it has been written by artificial intelligence by 60%, and you just wrote it and say, oh, hello, how is this possible? But yeah, because of this, because actually he cannot know who wrote it, but if the text is like too I don't know, to the same type of sentences, the same type of formulas always, it kind of detects that this is a machine who has produced it. And
you know,
then,
Anna, last week I saw a post in Facebook, and I know that that is a person who wrote a post, but it was a message, I mean, automatic message saying that in this post, some artificial intelligence means were used. I'm sure that the person wrote that post. The tone was very optimistic, using all of those verbs that usually GPT uses. But that is what was strange. That was the first time that I saw in Facebook the message, the text was made using the artificial intelligence means.
I don't know. I never saw this message in
Yeah, yeah.
Facebook. I don't know. Maybe it was, no, I don't know. I have no idea about this. I can investigate.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah. For example, I have noticed also that imagine that if the text is like very like stylistically the same, using always the same type of sentences that we always use when we write projects. Actually, we are like recycling the information and telling the same with other words and other words, but it is also always using a specific type of vocabulary, a specific type of construction. It is detected as written by artificial intelligence, and maybe it is not, because maybe it is you can take a project that you wrote 5 years ago when nobody was using artificial intelligence, and you put it there and say, okay, it might be being generated partially by artificial intelligence. So it is not perfect, but the thing is to know that we need to put like the personal touch a little bit in the end.
LinkedIn is actually using a detector of AI intelligence, and it puts a mark. It's I only know it in LinkedIn. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in LinkedIn. What are the marks?
Yes, yes. It's
It's also
an
a
image.
message.
It's generated by AI. You have a special mark saying where the picture was made. It's in LinkedIn. Yes.
For the pictures.
Yes.
It's
Okay. Yeah. Good. So I don't know how we are with time, because actually
Anna, you have 5 minutes more because we said that it will be around 1 hour the webinar.
Perfect. Okay, so then just because, okay, now okay, so the new version of ChatGPT 04 Omni has been released, the beta version, that this is something that we are using now. But okay, they promise that it will make many things, and very okay. So for example, for interview, you can actually interact with the GPT as if you were interacting, as if we were here in an online conference. And you can, okay, I will show you here. Let me see. Okay, here they have some okay, they have some information about this. Yeah, for example, here. I think you cannot hear, yeah? because I didn't activate the audio. But okay, just to let you know, this person is wants to make like an interview. Okay. Let me put it again, only to show you one thing. And here. So this is the future of. I took randomly one of the videos, okay?
Today, we're going to try something new. I'm going to let you talk to another AI. This AI is going to be able to see the world. It's going to have a camera. I'll be holding it, and so you can direct it, you can direct me to ask questions about whatever you want them to do, but really try to figure out what does it see and ask questions appropriately. How does that sound?
Well, just when I thought things couldn't get any more interesting. Talking to another AI that can see the world, this sounds like a plot twist in the AI universe.
Okay, yes, just to show you a little bit. And here we have somebody that is preparing for a, okay, this one.
Hey, how's it going?
I cannot change this. Here.
Hey, Rocky. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm awesome. Listen, I got some huge news.
Oh, do tell. I'm all ears.
Well, in a few minutes, I'm going to be interviewing at OpenAI. Have you heard of them?
Okay, yes, just, okay. Okay, I don't know if you saw, this is what the future of artificial intelligence is preparing us, and it will be like in 1 month, 2 months at Christmas, I don't know. So then you will have the artificial intelligence here, and you will have like a video conference with them. And in this video where this man was having an interview, he asked if he was well dressed, and the artificial intelligence say, no, you could use a jacket, and you could comb yourself, because for an interview you are not looking very well. So artificial intelligence is seeing your face and actually giving you advice on how you should dress or what you should wear. So this is something, and many more things that are coming. So this is something that is okay. What I think is okay, artificial intelligence is there. Okay, we can use it or not, but I think we should know about it, because as I said, somebody say, artificial intelligence is actually not going to substitute the people, but maybe it's going to substitute the people that are not able to deal with artificial intelligence for other people that are able to. So this is all.
Thank you, Anna. And that is what Anna said. Everybody can decide to use or not to use. But I think whatever can be useful for us need to be used. I mean, thinking, being responsible, being ethical, but that is how the world is going on. We need to use everything that can help us or that can be useful. Thank you very much. If you have a comment now, if you have a question, because I see that in the chat there are no questions. We have 5 minutes just to talk about what you think about the webinar, about the topic, or perhaps you can propose some topics for our next webinars if we are talking about artificial intelligence. Now it is, your part. Anna, thank you very much for the presentation. I know that for you it was challenging and great job. Thank you very much. Anna is a teacher, a project coordinator. She uses it every day, and the presentation was made on her experience. Then, anything you want to say, anything you want to ask now? Okay, Isa, I see that you... Okay, now better. Well, I don't know, Sandra, Elena, Mitlena. Okay, I see Delia.
Okay. Thank you, Anna.
Do you think that can be another topic that can be interesting for all of us, and Anna or whoever from our team can develop it if we talk about their artificial intelligence. I mean, we are not technicians, we are only like teacher or project managers, and that's why we are working within our experience.
It was really very interesting. So thank you very much, Anna. I'm not very, how to say, I'm not using very often artificial intelligence, but for sure I should more and more, and everyone I think should use more and more, and it will be a part of our life. So maybe it will be interesting how to have another webinar about some specific topics, how to use, for example, artificial intelligence to make videos or images or something like this. It's
okay, for some specific purpose.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, good idea. In any case, if you have any other comments, you know how to find us. That is info. Anna, can you share the
yes, sorry.
That is at info@lethurin.org. And you know our email, you know our website. Then let us know what you think. Our next webinar will be on the 6th of November. Very soon.
The last one, this one. One moment, please. Here you are. Here's the information.
Thank you, Anna. Then our next webinar, and the topic was agreed some time ago. It will be about advanced features of Canva, and the presenter will be Stelios Harisis, because some of you have already worked with them. He's a graphic designer with a lot of years of experience in creative direction and brand identity. I mean, this webinar has been already decided, the topic. But still, we are open for your comments, for your suggestions. One of the ideas was one of the prompts that Anna created in Polish, and perhaps using artificial intelligence in marketing. And what Lena said now, using artificial intelligence for specific purpose, like to create videos or to create some I don't know, specific documents, or even CEO for your website can be interesting. Thank you very much, Isa. Do you want to add something?
Thank you very much for inviting us to be here in this webinar. For me, it's important. I will do a little more about this. It's for me, it's a support, because now I knew anything more, then I try investigation.
Okay, Delia. Okay, Isa, then continue. I mean, follow us on the 6th of November. We will be waiting for you here. If you want to talk about Kanban. Delia, I see that you asked for the link. We will find now, Anna, you or me. Just to put the link from the Zoom for the next webinar on the 6th of November. Perhaps it will be good to leave it here. And then, any suggestions? You're welcome. Just a moment. Yeah. Thank you for your thanks. Anna, can you put the link?
The link
from the webinars of Stelios.
Yeah, I will look for it. One moment.
Because you are inside the Zoom, I'm out. Okay, Yurata, I see you. No, we were talking that we will add now the link for the next webinars. It will be on the 6th of November, and it will be also at 1:30. I mean, 1:30 Spanish time. We were thinking about our partners from Sri Lanka and also India, and that's why we put it in the lunchtime, let's say, of European partners. It is 6th of November, 1:30.
Yeah, 6th of November. Okay, one moment. I will edit it and copy.
Yeah. And then if you put in the chat, people can copy it and have it for the next webinar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one moment. Yeah. Introduction to Canva. It is no, I don't know how to do it because I am in the same time. Okay, introduction to Canva. It is 1:30 to 3:30.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, let's go here. Inscription configuration.
So
Here. Yeah. I have it. Here.
when it comes to other topics, if we are in the topic of technology, some like artificial intelligence and Canva, so maybe I can propose, for example, using programs like After Effects or Adobe Premiere Rush or CapCut just for editing videos, adding some simple text to the video or some simple graphics, just the basic things. But
okay, Anna, but the question is, can you be a presenter? Can you explain to other, let's say, teachers or project managers, or you are interested to be a participant?
Yeah, I'm interested in being participant because I have no knowledge about that.
Yeah,
or very
Anna,
basic.
can you write it in the chat? I mean, the topics you are interested in, and then we will look for the person who can do it. You see, Anna, that is Open Europe a todos. Now in the chat, there is a link to our next webinar. And again, it will be at on the 6th of November at 1:30 of Madrid time, Spanish time. And then in Portugal, it will be 12:30, right, Elena? Yeah, it will be 12:30. And in Sri Lanka, it will be incredible, something like 4 or 5, because the difference is not only 4 hours, but I think 4 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, then. Okay, Anna, thank you. I copy it and we will have it into account. Okay, then you know how to find us. Open Europe, Dom Spain, LHI. We are here. Come back to our webinar on the 6th of November. And thank you very much, Anna, for your presentation. And thank you for being with us, the rest of the participants.
Okay, so thank you for listening, and I hope it was useful for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a nice.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.